Hey traders, Diamond here. I want to talk about something that we all know, we all learned in high school, but probably a large part of us already forgot about it, about median, and more specifically about median in trading and trading performance analysis. Okay, so let's kick things off by just talking about what median is. I think we need to refresh that. So a median is basically the middle number in a sequence. So let's say you have a sequence of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So the median of this sequence will be 5 because it's the middle number. It's the fourth number in a 7-number sequence. So that's what a median is. It's actually a different type of an average. It's not an arithmetic average like just a normal average that we are used to, but it also represents an average in a sequence. Another thing you might have heard me use in my videos or just around the internet or just anywhere in your life, another term is mean. Mean is not a term for median. Median and mean, they are different. Mean is actually a synonym for just an arithmetic average, an average that we are all used to seeing everywhere. So when I say mean, that's what I mean. I mean an average. When I say median, I mean the middle number in a sequence. So, okay, so what's the difference between the two? We kind of know, to get an average, you sum all of the numbers and then you divide by the amount of the numbers in the sequence. So in a sequence that contains an even amount of numbers, the median formula is actually just the average of the two middle numbers in the sequence. So let's say we have a sequence of 1 through 10. The median will be an average of 5 and 6, which is going to be 5.5. The median for a sequence with an odd amount of numbers is just going to be the middle number in the sequence. So if we have a sequence of 1 through 11, the middle number is going to be 6, the median is going to be 6. So it's that simple, but median and average, they yield different results, and these results are actually very significant in some use cases. Like the difference is very significant in some use cases. So why is this important for us in trading? Let's take an example of us just evaluating an average monthly return rate of any strategy that was trading for, let's say, 5 years or something like that. You have each month's return rates on a chart or just in a sequence, and what happens is when talking about the strategy, about its performance, some traders might go for the average monthly return rate, which is good, is fine, but using median in this case might be actually a lot more beneficial and might give us a more trustworthy result. So trading is a numbers game. I've been kind of saying that every now and again in these videos. And when playing this numbers game, what we want to do is we want to play statistics, and we want the statistics that we are looking at, that we're evaluating, to be as trustworthy as possible. So in the case of average monthly returns rate, if you use an average return rate a month that had a very significant returns, or a very a bad return rate, for example, that is an outlier in the overall sequence of the monthly return. So let's say on average, it kind of wobbles between 0 and 3% per month, and then you have like 1 or 2 months that gave you like 30%, right? These 2 months will draw up the average quite significantly, and you will see that the average return rate of this strategy per month is going to be, let's say, just the number off the top of my head, let's say 9%, which is very good, but it's not going to be realistic, because if you're looking at let's say an amount of 40 months, and on average it's kind of wobbling between 0 and 3%, and then these few months draw the average up so high, that's not realistic, because these two instances of 30% months, it's going to be a statistical outlier. It's not trustworthy. We have to kind of eliminate that from our equation, from our calculations. So that's where an average can sometimes trip you up. It can be impacted by outliers. And we want to avoid that. If you remember my videos about robust statistics, that's the whole point. We want to avoid outliers. We want to look at the overall picture, excluding these weird occurrences here and there. So that's very significant in trading, especially in trading performance analysis. And median, being as simple as it is, can be actually very beneficial in this particular scenario, because if you have, the sequence of returns, the sequence of monthly returns, you order it from lowest to the highest. That's one thing I actually forgot to mention. When calculating the median, you have to have the sequence ordered lowest to highest or highest to lowest, doesn't matter which way, but it needs to be ordered. And then you take the median of that sequence. This median will show you a better picture than the average that you got before, because the median will not be impacted by the outliers, by the 2 months that were outliers at all, pretty much, because you will have, let's say 0.1, 0.5%, 3%, 5%, whatever, and then you'll have those 30% months at the end of the sequence. But when you look at the median is going to show you, okay, around like 3.5%, 3%. It's going to be a lot closer and less impacted by the outliers, which is very, very important. Yeah, so next time you're analyzing your trading, you may want to consider using a median instead of an average and see what that kind of yields. I actually like using both and kind of just looking at one and the other, seeing what's the difference between the two. If there's like a huge difference between an average and the median, you know that there's something wrong in the data set that you have. Like, you may want to look at every instance in particular and just kind of get a better picture that way. But yeah, I mean, definitely try using median next time and see what results that gives you. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this short video. Let me know if you like this new format of videos where I kind of like freely ramble about certain topic. These videos are going to be definitely shorter in most cases. Comment down below, subscribe if you want to join the community of people who trade using science. Thank you for watching again, and see you in the next video.